Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Slow. Under.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
That is right. Hey. 2-jet. Ready. Flag 32.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball over 5 times in a game. Your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's one. He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Slow.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Taylor on target to Gordon for a Cleveland first. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Slow. Two jet.
Now Taylor on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first. Half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Roethlisberger will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head-scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Now Landry. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Johnson on the counter, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there at 22. Roethlisberger now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now the toss to Bell running right. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Taylor. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
We got three, fellas. We get that. Black 20. Jim.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is Carlos Hyde, the former 49er, his first carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third down and 12. They go play action with Taylor. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Operating from the gun, Taylor. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Taylor now. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Taylor, operating from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The give is to Bell. And some room to work. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A give to Bell. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Toss play, counter. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game.